Why are you spoiled? That is the basis of my teaching. Why are you spoiled? You are spoiled, and people will give me a lot of reasons why they're spoiled, or you'll give me a lot of reasons why you're not spoiled. Here's the thing about spoiled. It is the closest thing you're going to feel to being loved. If you are spoiled, people are showing you love. People are hearing you, they're seeing you, they're validating you. You feel supported. You feel respected. So if I'm spoiling you, I know your drink. I know your favorite food. I know your favorite color. I know when you're upset and what movies or TV shows or books you're going to veg watch or read. When you are spoiled, people just randomly hold doors open for you. How many times do you tell somebody, oh, that person let the door slam in my face? That person did this to me. This weekend has been a weekend where people are reinforcing their problems in their life by telling me what's going on. So you want to address your concerns. What if it's not real? What if your concern is not real? So I had a friend, and this friend is somebody that I talk to every single day. It's majority through text, and this friend was having a bad day. So I talked to this friend. And when I was talking to this friend, I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked her. Why are you winning? I tell my coaching clients all the time, if I win, you get everything you want. If I win, you get everything you want. So you don't want to walk around and say you're spoiled. Well, be selfish. It is 100% about you. Why can't you be selfish? Why can't you be spoiled? Why can't you be treated like a princess? Why? Why not? Why can't you be treated like a prince? I mean, let's talk about the world for a moment. Nostradamus predicted that the king will step down and that the person who never thought they would be king will become king. Well, poor Will. Everybody's giving it to Harry, his son. Some people are giving the queen's title to Kate. But where's the talk of Will becoming king? He's going to be thrown to the side. He's going to be bypassed. Imagine waiting into your 70s to become king. You have to persist. And when you persist in an assumption, you are robotically affirming until one day that is your real life. Robotically affirming until it becomes your real life. So why are you robotically affirming about all the bad stuff that's going on in your life? Like, seriously, why are you robotically affirming all of the bad stuff that's going on in your life? I have no thoughts. And I tell this to my clients, your thoughts don't matter. If your thoughts mattered, nothing would ever create in my life because I have no thoughts. And I understand, I say it a lot. Listen to coaches, guys. We repeat the same stuff over and over again. Oh, I got half price this. I doubled my money. Just say the things. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. Shadow work is self-love. Affirming is to get your desire. So if you want self-love, go do my program. No more negative stories. Go do it. Because that is true self-love. It is shadow work. It is to clear your thoughts. Those negative Nancys that run in your head. Those negative Neils that are always overpowering you. But guess what? Your brain is designed to protect you. It is designed to keep you safe. So if your brain is designed to keep you safe, you're always going to have some form of negative Nancy thoughts. And there's this theory running around TikTok that once a day you have to have that, how did he phrase it? Like that impulse, that fantasy, that raging, ranting, so that your brain can heal. So you're upset with somebody, and in your brain you have words and a voice, and you're making up this story about how you're going to get revenge on somebody that allows you to heal according to this person. But I want to know why you have to prove your specific person is so bad. He's such a horrible person. Why do you want to prove that they're lying to you? Why do you want to prove that they're cheating on you? Why do you want to prove that they're not conforming? The easiest and fastest way to drastically change your life for the better is to change the story. Why are you spoiled? Why are you spoiled? Why do people always do nice things for you? Why do you always win? Why are you always getting everything you want? Here's the thing about winning. There's no negative. Yes, people are going to say, Suzie, fruit, spoiled, children, spoiled. I don't want to hear it. You're not a child. You're an adult. And this, everyone is you pushed out. It's running all over the rampage again. Like, it must be the flavor of the month. It's after Valentine's Day, it's right before St. Patty's Day, and it's you pushed out. Well, I'm going to explain to everybody as you pushed out a little bit differently. First, though, this is Suzie, your beautiful Swan Queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful duckling. Thank you for subscribing, smashing the like button, sharing my video. I love you. I am the best life coach with a 99.6% success rate in helping you to get together with the love of your life. So when you are ready to coach with me one-on-one, join my paid Facebook group, Upscale Your Money, buy t-shirts from my daughter and her bestie. The link's in the description below. My program is self-love. Y'all wanted me to teach you how to have self-love, go do my program. Because that program will help you to clear those negative stories that you think are holding you back. So we were talking about what? I don't remember. Guys, you really have to understand that you are out there working so hard to prove your point that your specific person is on the sidelines waiting for you to stop. I have a client, and her specific person tells her all the time, whatever you're doing, stop. Just praise me. I tell you, whatever you're doing, stop. Stop manifesting. Literally, stop manifesting. You want to manifest your specific person to take you out on a date. You want to manifest him texting you. Well, when they take you out on a date, what happens? Now you have to manifest another date. Now you have to manifest another text message. Now you have to prove that they're lying to you. Prove that they don't want to be with you. This friend that I talked to this weekend, in 4 hours, this person sent her like 80 messages. Acted like nothing happened. When you change you, when you literally change you, everything changes in your life. So you're focusing on proving something with your specific person, with the universe. I tell you, give it to God. Give it to the universe. Give it to your deceased loved one. Give it to the angels. Archangel Michael loves to do things. What do you think your loved ones are over there? They're watching you and they're laughing. Look at her, she's messing it up. Look at her, she's messing it up. When you stop telling the story that your specific person doesn't want to text you, or you stop saying they ghosted you, or you stop saying it's hot and cold, well, guess what? Life is hot and cold. It is hot and cold. And because it's hot and cold, we glorify it. This is like when I got divorced and I was talking about being happy and struggling. I was so happy to struggle because I had peace of mind. I had peace. But I no longer pray for peace. I no longer pray for strength. I pray for fun. Life is too short. We should be enjoying it. So you want 50 years with your specific person. 18,262 days. That's a lot of days, right? So you're going to spend 18,262 days deciding what they wear, what they're going to say to you, how they're going to talk to you, the way they're going to treat you. So you got to go to bed tonight and imagine that tomorrow they're going to be nice to you and spoil you. Then you got to go to bed the second night and you got to imagine the same thing over again. What are they wearing? What are they saying to you? What are they doing? That's a work. That's a job. That doesn't allow you to enjoy the relationship. And then you don't even know if what they're saying is you or them. That's why spoiled is so beautiful. Spoiled is so wonderful. Because when you're walking around and you're going, I'm spoiled, life is wonderful, I'm spoiled. The entire universe opens up the floodgates to bring in your manifestations. I've been telling you, make a list of all the things that your specific person does that you like, that makes you feel good. How many of you have actually done that? Leave me a comment. Let me know how many of you actually done it. Because when you do that, you're starting to change your story. You want this fun and romantic relationship with them. Where in fun and romance is hot and cold? Where in fun and romance is ghosting? Iced. What does iced mean? Leave me a comment. Like, a witch will freeze somebody in their freezer and they turn to ice in the freezer. Or they'll do a honey jar and they'll sweeten them up towards them. Their focus is on what? Freezing out the bad or sweetening them up. Which do you want to? Freezing them, that's for bad things. That's for people who do bad things for you. That's for people you don't want in your life. That's the toxic, narcissistic ex who won't leave you alone. It is the toxic boss. It's the person who's constantly, the stalker. You're going to freeze the stalker. But you're going to sweeten up your specific person. So if you were a witch and you were going to sweeten up your specific person, you get a mason jar and you fill that mason jar with brown sugar, powdered sugar, white sugar, and you put a little thing in there. You write down what you want your specific person to do and you fold it towards you and you put it in the jar and then you pour honey over it and you let it simmer and you let it sweeten. But you guys want the end so bad that you're missing ingredients. How would you make a pizza? I ordered Chinese this weekend. It's absolutely wonderful Chinese. And I had it delivered. While it was being delivered, I worked on a project. It's a really cute project. See, I worked on a project. And while I was working on this project, as I'm doing my stitches, this is the beauty of projects. So I'm over here working my project. Sorry, I have the sniffles. It's springtime where I live. And as a result of being springtime, it is nasty. So look, I do a stitch. Life is wonderful. I'm spoiled. Life is wonderful. I'm spoiled. Life is wonderful. I'm spoiled. Life is wonderful. And I'm spoiled. Life is wonderful. Look, I'm doing physical activity. excuse me, physical activity and your phrases, questions, and statements go together to quickly change your life. Let's go back to when I first started coaching. I have a client that I worked with. It was not in a very good way. And I gave that client 3 things to do. I gave her the first part of a book to read, to go watch the show Lucifer, and to start saying I'm spoiled. And if that person did that, I offered them a coaching because they were in a really bad way. This person did that. Literally sat down with Lucifer, started taking notes about Lucifer, and then they read the first half of the book I told them to read. And then when I started coaching with them, they admitted they weren't doing the I'm spoiled. And when I explained why to do I'm spoiled, they started that night. The next day, when they showed up at work, wonderful things happened to them. And the more you say you're spoiled, the more wonderful things happen to you. Could you imagine working a job and you talk on the phone all day and somebody says to you, how are you today? Oh, I'm good. I'm great. I'm wonderful. You're working retail and somebody says, how are you today? I'm wonderful. I'm great. Thank you for asking. I hope you are just as wonderful as I am. You're raising that person up, but you're speaking into existence how wonderful your life is. I'm not using the word happy very much anymore because so many people are idealizing their life for what they want it to be. And they're saying that they're happy and their specific person is doing this, and then their specific person is doing this. So they're doing ignoring, they're doing hot and cold, they're being not so nice in their text messages. They're blowing up your phone. They're making you feel loved, and they're making you feel spoiled. You are defining happy as both of these things. You're happy they're ignoring you, and you're happy that they're blowing up your phone. So I went to fun and romantic because fun and romantic, there's no idealizing about. We know what fun is. We know what our idea of romance is. What is your go-to things? What's your deal breakers? I had this guy, I was dating him, and he went bye-bye. He wanted to move in with me. And when he was discussing moving in with me, he's like, I'm not paying the electric because you have to have the heat and air on all the time. I work from home. Of course I need heat and air on if it's cold or extremely hot. He wasn't going to pay the cable bill because he has unlimited internet on his phone. He didn't think he needed to buy groceries either because I had to eat, so I have to buy groceries. So he could just eat my groceries. So I have to pay for him to take 2 showers a day. I have to pay to charge his phone. I have to buy totally different food because everything he wants is in a box. If it doesn't come out of the freezer section at the grocery store, he doesn't need it. I made what I call lazy man lasagna. Other people might call it baked ziti. And when I made this, he was like, ugh. Like, what is this? I said, I made ziti. This is awful. I was pretty upset. And I always got told that I need to lower my standards. And somebody said after this, you need to raise your standards. If your standards are respect, appreciation, showing you that they see you, hear you, validating you, spoiling you, what do you think you're going to get? And I want you to find a word that makes you feel good. I want you to find a word that makes you feel amazing. How amazing do you feel when your specific person is texting you? How amazing do you feel when you look at your bank account and there's money in it? That's the feeling. If your specific person showed up right now today and married you, you'd be over the moon ecstatic. But you are so focused on what they're doing wrong. So you're in the kitchen and you're cooking dinner. and you are actually making dinner from what I call scratch, it's scratch. It's a shame because when I grew up, there wasn't a lot of frozen boxed food. We had meat and potatoes and vegetables. We had meat and rice and vegetables. We had meat and pastas and sometimes vegetables. And you had to cook them. So you want to barbecue a steak and you have a charcoal grill. Are you going to put that steak on the charcoal grill without any charcoal or the charcoal brick getting hot? Absolutely not. So you're eating the steak, but you're not doing the steps to get the steak cooked. You're making baked ziti, and you have the pasta noodles. You have your sauce. You have mozzarella cheese, ricotta cheese, parmesan. You have Italian sausage. What are you doing? Are you just throwing them in a pan and sticking it in the oven? Is there enough liquid in there for the noodles to get softened? Are you going to have to keep adding to it? When you slow cook something in a crock pot or the oven, you're slow cooking ribs. Are you basting the ribs? Because somebody who cooks knows exactly what I'm talking about. And a lot of us cook. And then there's some of us who order out all the time. So you go out to eat. You don't care how that meal was prepared. You only care that it's delicious. But do you know how long it took for them to make those ribs? Or that ziti? You go to Olive Garden on your romantic date. You already know what you're going to order for dinner. So you don't have to focus on what you order for dinner. You have to focus on what your specific person's going to do. What if you focused on how cute you looked? What if you focused on how wonderful the evening is? Let's go back to Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman. What did she say? Just in case I forget later, I just want to say thank you. I had a great evening. If you approached 18,262 days with thank you, today was a wonderful day. Thank you, today we had an amazing date. How do you think your specific person is going to respond? Because my clients do this all the time. They text their specific person, and then they'll be like, well, I gave him the what for, and now look at him. He's blowing up my phone. He's doing exactly what I wanted. But what is your word? Do you want to be loved? Do you want to be adored? Do you want to be pampered? Do you want to be spoiled? Because they want to do all of that for you, but your stories, and you're trying to prove them being such a not so nice person, are standing in the way of them actually showing up for you. And if you replace your specific person with money, it's the same thing. If you replace your specific person with your job, it's the same thing. Your job is spoiling you. Money is spoiling you. Your kids are spoiling you. Your family is spoiling you. The universe is spoiling you. You know, those people out there, they have to spoil you in order for you to get your manifestation. But let's go back to those thoughts. The people who say their thoughts create are literally speaking outside. Their thoughts create. How many times have you thought that you were going to get into an accident and you didn't? How many times did you think something bad was going to happen and it didn't? I used to say your imagination, your thoughts, your words, and your feelings needed to line up. You had to have your swans in a row. I don't think that anymore because I have no thoughts. And being in this community for over 10 years and helping people create their dream lives since I was 14 years old, I have a lot of years in this. A lot of years. I've been manifesting my own life since like 1982. And I've done some really amazing things and I've done some stupid things. Like I manifested struggling and glorified being happy, going through a divorce. I manifested that. And nobody bothered to say, Susie, stop saying you're struggling. Say you're thriving. Say you're spoiled. But let's go back to everybody is you pushed out. That's what I forgot. Everybody is you pushed out. They're repeating your words. Literally, when I worked at the bank, I wasn't saying I was spoiled. I wasn't saying I had money. I wasn't saying that life was wonderful. My coworkers were doing it. Brandon would go open my bottle of pop. And he would say, see, Susie's spoiled. I'd get a piece of cake and they'd be like, oh, I'm going to go get you a pretty one. I literally kept going. Somebody would say, it's Taco Tuesday. Who's got money for tacos and margaritas? And they would say, Susie does. So I was spoiled. I always had money. And my coworkers were telling me, why don't you quit? You make more money coaching. Why don't you quit? What are your coworkers saying about you? Are they saying that you are living a charmed life? Are they saying that you live on Easy Street? Are they saying that they feel sorry for you because life is so hard and chaotic? So if everybody is you pushed out, they're repeating your words back. Literally, they're repeating your words back to you. They're talking about how amazing life is for you. They're talking about how you are spoiled, how you make a lot of money, how everything is going your way. They're raising you up with your words. Y'all want to talk and brag about your specific person said the phrase that you've been saying over and over and over again. Well, robotic affirmations. My specific person said this, my specific person said this, my specific person said this, and then boom, one day they literally say it to you. And instead of thinking you won, now you have to manifest them doing something else or saying it again. Oh, I feel awful. So sorry, guys. What if you just sat back, drank your Diet Dr. Pepper, picked up a project, and just focused on you? You have to change the way you see your specific person. You have to change the way you see money. Neville Goddard said, don't manifest the money, manifest the thing you want. The lady wanted the hat. So we're going to pretend this is a hat. She wanted the hat. Okay? And somebody gifted her the hat. And she said, why didn't I get the money to buy the hat? Well, you were behind on your rent. You needed to put new tires on your car. Somebody gave you the hat because you would have spent the money on something else. And people come to me all the time and they say, manifest, I need to manifest this specific thing being paid for. I need the money for this. What if you just walked around and said, I have 0 problems? Oh, that would be too easy. That would mean you have no problems with your specific person, no problems with money, no problems at your job, no problems with your family, no problems with your kids, no problems with your ex, no stalkers, no drama. Life would be fun. I have 0 problems. Life is fun. What if you actually robotically affirmed that? Well, now your specific person starts showing up and texting you more because you're just affirming life is fun and you have 0 problems. Life is always fun. Always revise. I'm the one who started that. One word to revise, always. I always have zero problems. I always have fun. I always enjoy life. Life is always easy. Now I flipped you in with revision. But you want to get rid of your pain, you've got to bring joy into life. So if your pain point is proving that your specific person isn't doing what you want, we need to change your habits. And I'm going to ask this, and I want you to be honest and leave me a comment. Why do you want to prove your specific person is doing bad things? I have clients who do this all the time. They want to prove they're a liar, and they will justify it. Well, I've been lied to in the past. Okay. My family, my belief system. Okay. Everybody leaves me. I have abandonment issues. Okay. All you're doing is telling the universe why this is happening. Let's go to my bodybuilder friend. Why do you love me? Because I brought you your Diet Dr. Pepper. Why do you love me? Because my clicker's working today. Why do you love me? Because my watch is being charged. When you start giving reasons why things are going good, went to a client, asked a client a question. In that question, they will tell me why it's working or why it's not. Literally, tell me, why is life working for you? Why is life working for you? Why are you spoiled? You're going to give reasons why you are. So you have to change you in order to be able to get that dream life. So start with something simple. Why are you spoiled? Why is life fun? Why is life easy? Because Suzie said so. Now the universe is going to show up and they're going to bring you fun, life being easy, and everything's working out for you magically. But if you don't open up to receive your manifestations by using a simple phrase like always having fun, life is always easy, life is always showing me that I'm spoiled, you're going to stay in the hot and cold. Change you. That's how you change your reality. I love you guys. You have an absolutely positively amazing day. And as always, leave me a comment and let me know how I am drastically changing your life for the better.